I'm just gonna give you guys my raw thoughts because I am just so frustrated. Like, if you don't laugh, you'll cry. I really, truly feel like crying right now. And I know that trading's a tough game, like we're supposed to take our emotions out of it and stuff. And man, I kid you not, like I am just, I am just so frustrated right now. I can't lie to you. Normally I wait like 30 minutes or so, especially after a rough day like today. I usually wait before I do a video, but I feel like I need to capture these types of emotions. I got, as the kids say nowadays, I got cooked, fam. Nah, for real, I really got cooked though. And I'm just so frustrated. It was an A plus setup. I kid you not. I mean, you can even see here too, and this is obviously why you have to properly manage your risk, right? I even increased my personal daily loss limit by 100 today because I was like, there's no way we're gonna lose this one, boys. That's literally what I was saying. I was like, there's no way we're gonna lose this one. There's no way. Everything was perfect. I mean, I'll even go on replay. Uh, top step or top step trading view acting up as it always does. Guys, I kid you not, this was such a perfect trade. You can see here downtrend, right? That's where we're going. Of course, it looks like we're basing here, but you need to wait for that Tokyo Open to fully judge and see what happens, right? First candle, boom, we take our entry, right? We first get in. In fact, I'll put on executions too. You can see what I did. I literally cannot believe that this lost today. I cannot believe it. But took our entry, added a couple here, guys. Then followed through, high volume, fine, add a couple more. Then we start getting a pullback. Look what happened. Reverse hammer. Oh, so perfect. Like, I was thinking today is going to be a huge day, awesome day. I think one of my difficult, I mean, I can't even blame myself. I can't blame myself. I can't blame myself. Look at this. How can I blame myself? It was just a trade that didn't work. That's all it was today. It was just a trade that didn't work. I added more. Our stop loss initially was here. If I had kept it there, it would have been like a $1,200 loss. We would have lost $1,200 today, right? I gave myself an extra $100 because I was like, there's no way if we come back up here, we'll be down like the 850 or so, right? Of course, I'm expecting a pullback. Of course, like I'm making sure, like, okay, we know it's possible that it could pull back to VWAP and then head lower. I always recommend and I always say follow the trend. I always do. I always do. And this was the trend. And yet I got effed up. Right here at this point, I was like, if we don't start pulling back soon enough, then I think I've lost. I ended up taking some off, I think, on this next candle. No, sorry. I ended up taking some off coming up soon. I mean, I took some off here. Still praying and hoping. Again, praying and hoping. I really was praying and hoping that time, and I just stopped myself out there. It was over. If you're following through like that, it doesn't matter about the volume at that point. It's over. Straight up V recovery up to prior day value area low, which we already rejected earlier in the session. Value area high was rejected one time, two times, three times, four times. Value area low was broken heavily on increasing volume. Of course, you can look at this and be like, well, that's selling climax, because the increase in volume. But when you break down like that, when you break down like this, and then you have a straight V recovery up. This is a trade I would be taking right now if I didn't take this first trade, just because we obviously showed our bullish bias. We pulled down, you have a high green candle up, right? So you should be taking it here. You obviously this would be your first target at 811, next target 817, and if you're really going for it, you can start heading for 830. I think the most frustrating thing about today is the fact that it's literally just been a absolutely horrible week, horrible month. I can't get anything. Yesterday, the day that I can finally get something, I can't take anything because it doesn't come into my system. It doesn't follow my rules. Today, I follow my rules. I even gave myself extra drawdown. Maybe I shouldn't have, but I was just so confident in everything. Everything. I was so confident on my mama. I was so confident on everything. Everything. And it killed me. And it killed me. And I think that's why they say too, you shouldn't be overconfident. But man, I kid you not, this was probably the best setup I've seen, maybe second best setup I've seen all month. The best setup I saw was on my combine, and I botched that one by going in the opposite direction. Same thing happened on my combine, and I literally went in the opposite direction because same type of thing happened, and I got killed for it. And I got killed for it. So I learned my lesson. I did everything right. I even added on these candles because when you see candles like that and volume like that and the trend like that, when you see that, you take it. And I took it and I put everything on it. And it didn't work. And it didn't work. At work today, I was thinking that this has been my worst month trading since May 2025. In May 2025, I had yet to receive a payout. I was trying my best to follow my rules, sometimes breaking them, sometimes not. And you saw, if you guys watched the video a couple days ago, you saw that video where I referenced it as well, where I was like, I'm losing a lot, but it's awesome. I cannot agree right now that it's awesome. It's not awesome. It sucks to lose. I hate losing, and I know it's a part of the game. I know that maybe an hour from now I accept it. I'm watching Avatar with my girlfriend and I end up accepting it. But it's like, bro, that's the thing that sucks about trading. When you do everything right. You do it all right. You follow your plan, you follow your rules. You have your risk tolerance is good, right? I went $75 over today. Okay, I understand. But when you do all of those things and you still end up getting shafted, like how I did today, still end up getting destroyed. It's so morally demoralizing that this is the type of situation that makes people go on tilt. This is the type of situation that makes people quit trading. This is the type of situation where you're just fed up, you're just done. I've literally this whole funded account, I've followed my rules day by day by day by day by day by day by day. And we just continue to get killed. Continue to get killed. And trading is so up and down. I think part of making this daily journal, these daily videos on YouTube, people really get to see, like, especially too for a beginner, you get to see the trials and tribulations that you're in the trenches. When things aren't going well for you, how are you going to react? How are you going to respond? What are you going to do? And I'm getting destroyed. Last week was better because Again, we followed our rules. We had some nice trades. Today could have been an awesome day. The dreaded V recovery strikes again. Gold has been so erratic, and it hurts. It really hurts. It really hurts, guys. I'm so demoralized. It just makes me like, it just makes me want to stop. It just makes me want to be like, you know what? Try again. Try again another day, which I'm going to, but it really can bring you to the brink where you're like, bro, like I'm fed up. I am done. I'm finding some other way, but I know for myself that this is the way. This is the way. And when things are good, things are good. When things are working out, things are working out. I was so excited for this week, coming into this week, because I'm like, I'm only 2 days away from a payout. I'll take whatever I can get. I'm not thinking about the money. I think today's trade, maybe I thought about the money a little bit just because I was so confident on this trade. I'm like, we can finally make up all of our losses from this week and from the 8th and the 9th as well, and the 12th. And I was like, we can do it. This is such an awesome trade. I love it so much. I believe in it. So when you get slapped in the face like that and the market tells you that, nope, we're not doing what you want to do, just it drains you, just sucks the life out of you. But I need this, I really do need this. This is something that I know for a fact in the future. Last time it was May, this time, this is January 21st, 2026. It's coming on the 22nd. But I know that I will be able to look back on this, and I know that I will reference this video again, and I will say, look how far we've come. But right now, it doesn't feel like that. Right now, it just feels like you're drowning. Yeah, I'm just fed up. I'm just so tired. I've worked so hard on this account to only have 3 winning days. Obviously, this is not my normal for me. This has been a really terrible month. I might be better off trading MNQ this month. I might have been better off trading MNQ. I don't know. I mean, it's just been so difficult, so hard. I've done everything right. Things aren't working. Sometimes this is where people switch strategies or they switch, their approach to the market. Maybe they start trading at different time. It's like if you know what has made you profitable in the past, you just have to keep doing it. It's the law of averages. It's probability, you know. A lot of people will probably, start telling you differently, like, oh, start trading like this, or start trading ICT. There's a lot of people who say that. Or start trading, you know, at a different time, or start trading at different whatever, but it's like if you've done the work, you've seen it work time and time and time again, and things aren't going well, you have to somehow, some way, you gotta reach up into the sky and grab that belief and put it in your heart and say, I will make it through this. I will. The worst case scenario is that this funded account is blown. And if this funded account is blown while following my rules, so be it. And it sucks to say that. It sucks. I even say it in the comment section to other people too who are struggling. If you're following your rules and you're losing, it doesn't matter. But oh my gosh, it really does feel like it does matter when you keep on losing over and over and over again and you're following your rules over and over and over again. It's hard. It's hard. It makes somebody stop believing, makes them not want to continue. But you have to. You have to. And I really hope that, first of all, the person who's watching this video and they feel like that they're struggling and they're doing all the right things and they're still losing back to back to back to back, and they can't put one or they can't put 2 wins together in a row. This video is for you. This is for myself, obviously. When I go through the same rough patch again in the future, when I feel like a month has been so disappointing. I remember making that video where I said May has been disappointing. I remember saying that. There's just me talking, there's no charts, there's no background of a P&L chart, there's nothing. It was just me talking. And I was just saying how it's been so disappointing, it's been rough, blah, blah, blah. And then the next week comes, I find my big break, end up catching a big winner. I was eligible for a payout already, ended up bringing up the balance, requested my first payout, and it felt amazing. In trading, this game can switch so quickly to where you feel on top of the world, like how I did last week, to feeling like you're drowning and you can't come up for water at all, like right now. But I promise you, if you just bide your time, you keep doing the right things, you keep following your rules, you follow your setup, just do what has made you profitable, whether that's in back testing, whether that's in forward testing, whether that's live trading like myself, where I've gotten payouts and funded accounts. Whatever the case is, keep doing it. Don't stop doing it. Continue to collect your data. Don't look at it as a bad month. This is just a data point that my strategy just has failed me this month, but it's worked out in previous months. Keep going. Keep doing what you gotta do. I mean, my arch nemesis is the V recovery. My name starts with V. My name is Victor. And my arch nemesis is the V recovery. I love seeing Vs. I do. Whenever I see someone with a V as their name, right? They have a V as the first letter of their name. I'm like, yo, V Club. But I hate seeing this V. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. And the fact that it's killed me multiple times is so upsetting. But I know that this doesn't happen that often, of course. I know that I've done everything I'm supposed to, of course. And you just go again. You just go again. But I am unbelievably frustrated. It's days like these that just make you feel like just not trading anymore, you know. But I know I'll be back tomorrow. And we're gonna try again. Things are gonna work out. It'll be okay. So trading stoically. Trying, you know. That's the last thing I'll say to you guys before I cut this video out. But so many times people will come into the comments and even in the Stoicism subreddit too that I'm a part of, and they always confuse Stoicism with having no emotions, being a brick wall, not being open or transparent. That's not the case, guys. Trading stoically, yes, you know, you want to make the right decisions, you want to be without, you know, unnecessary emotion, but emotions are a part of trading and they're a part of life. And I will continue to show the emotions of my trading journey. I'll continue to show the emotions of my life. Don't feel like you can't have emotions when you trade. We are not robots, we're not AI, right? We will have emotions. These things will come up. You will feel defeated. You will feel demoralized. But that's okay. The point is to be able to respond in a stoic manner, right? With reason, something that aligns with your nature, with virtue. That is stoicism. It is not to not have emotions. And I hope that I'm able to portray that today, especially with my trading too. Again, it was a great trade. Just fell on its head, fell flat, and we lost. So gotta keep going, guys. Gotta keep going. I will end with this quote from Socrates, and it says, "The wise do not distress themselves excessively about misfortune, because they realize that doing so would prevent the very thing which is most urgently required of them in the face of a crisis." To deliberate rationally about what has happened as if about a throw of dice, and to respond to what has befallen them in the way reason judges best, rather than behaving like small children who, having stumbled, clap their hands to the injury and weep. We should therefore train our minds to turn as quickly as possible toward healing and correction, through the use of reason, restoring what has fallen and what has become diseased, and banishing our complaints by seeking a remedy. And that is something that I will be doing right now. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Hopefully you guys are trading well. And yeah, keep trading stoically.